5 years ago, I almost signed a lease for a car I couldn't afford. To impress people I didn't even like. I didn't buy the car. And that one decision, that one boring, unglamorous no, is the reason my life looks completely different today. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you're going to see exactly what 5 years of not trying to look rich actually buys you. And it's not what you think. Let's rewind. At 24, I had the watch, the white sneakers everyone was wearing that year, the apartment downtown that ate half my paycheck just so I could tell people the zip code. I looked rich. I was, in almost every measurable way, broke. Beat. Screen flickers like a glitch. Here's the part nobody tells you about looking rich. It's not a purchase. It's a subscription. You don't pay for it once. You pay for it every single month forever, just to keep the illusion running. And the scariest part? I didn't even notice I was paying. It felt normal. Everyone around me was doing it too. But something happened when I turned 25 that changed everything. I got a text. Rent was due in 3 days. I had $340 in my account. And I remember doing this mental math. You know the math, where you're not asking, can I afford this? You're asking, which bill can I delay this month? That was the moment. Not dramatic. No violins. Just me sitting there, realizing that everything I owned to look successful was actively making me less free. So I made a decision that felt insane at the time. I decided to look poor. On purpose. Here's what looking poor on purpose actually looked like. I kept driving the same 2009 Corolla with the crack in the bumper. I stopped upgrading my phone every year. I unfollowed the accounts that made me feel like I was behind. I said no to dinners I couldn't afford just to sit at a table with people who could. And for the first year, nothing happened. No breakthrough, no viral moment. Just quiet, boring, invisible progress. The kind that doesn't make a good Instagram post. I put the difference, every dollar I used to spend performing wealth, into something nobody could see. An index fund, a small emergency cushion, and eventually, a skill I actually got paid for. Now here's where it gets interesting, because looking poor on purpose doesn't just save you money. It changes how people treat you, and not in the way you'd expect. Let's be honest about something most finance videos skip. People noticed, and not everyone was supportive. A friend asked why I downgraded my car. Someone made a joke about my phone being cracked. There's a very specific kind of social pressure that punishes you for opting out of the performance, because your quiet choice makes other people's loud choices look like what they actually are. I lost a few surface-level friendships that year, ones built entirely on parallel spending, the kind where the friendship is the lifestyle. But here's the curiosity gap I need you to sit with for a second. Losing those friendships wasn't the cost. It was the first return on the investment.